I've always wished I was good at keeping a journal. I've tried several times, I have several journals, however I always manage to give up after a week or so. However, I realized to consistently document my life through photos and videos. I'm always recording every experience that I find myself in. Once a day, I want to try to sit down and tell the story of my UWC experience through narration and video. Although my UWC experience truly starts with my high school film teacher, Elisa Cundiff, who encouraged me to become a film intern for the UWC USA Summer Short Course, today I want to start the story from my first semester on campus. My story on campus begins with Ermi. During the second week of orientation, we met by accident, and soon after, we started dating. Dating Ermi has profoundly changed my experience and allowed me to learn so many new things.
Time to let it go, it won't let go of me. Hanging by a thread, cutting the cord and then falling back into the black. Cause if I wait till it feels right, I'll be waiting my whole life.
Say hi.
Closing my eyes, remember how we were like gold when you see me high. If you need me, babe, that's the way it was. That's the history blue, how we used to roar like an open fire. That's the way it was.
Yeah.
That's history.
My first semester was a time of opportunity, and my favorite in retrospect. The first months were an absolute whirlwind of events, and I had the most personal growth during these first few months.
We cut the legs off of our pants, threw our shoes into the ocean, sit back and wait through the daylight, sit back and wait through the daylight, slip and slide on subway grades, these shoes are poor man's ice skates, fall through like change in the daylight, fall through like change in the daylight. I miss ya, the lines in my road, some sort of on my nechrome. Maybe I'll paint them in myself, 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 maybe I'll paint them in myself. These sidewalks linked with brimstone, building walls and in the payphone. It rings like all through the daylight, it rings like all through the daylight. Like we could hitchhike to Maine down the Sunday. I'll see without these rings in the and with just half of the sunburn, you yellow lamp and iron. Step back and here comes the nighttime. Step back and here comes the nighttime. Someday, without these frames in the daylight, I don't pick up my phone.
One of the things that I didn't consider when coming to Montezuma was how long the winters were going to be. Coming from the desert, I'm used to pretty mild winters, and the 12 inches of snow that we often get overnight, or the weeks of below freezing temperatures, were definitely a shock to me. However, I came to face this adversity, and despite feeling trapped indoors during my first winter here, and a little bit suffocated to be honest, I came to love the cold winters and the huge snowstorms by my second year. And it's something that I came to look forward to.
I don't understand why people hate it. Wait.
What do you think? It's so crazy.
I'm speechless.
I like it.
You do?
Yeah. It makes a funny noise when you walk on it.
This is your first time seeing snow?
Yeah.
Oh, it's more soft now. Maybe my hair is white now.
Yeah, it is. What do you think?
It's amazing.
Good morning. We got a little bit of snow last night. This is me trying to walk down the big stairs, and it's freaking terrifying. Okay, this is like almost up to my knees right now. It's insane. Like, look at this.
Oh no.
My first year ended pretty abruptly. The 3 days on campus, as we prepared to leave, were some of the most emotional days I've ever had, and I don't think I slept a wink. COVID-19 presented a sense of collective loss for the entire world. In my world, this manifested itself in the loss of my grandfather and loss of time in my UWC experience. However, over the extended summer break, I was very fortunate to have two very good friends come home with me, and by sharing a room with William for almost 5 months, he became one of my closest friends, and we made so many amazing memories.
The walls are boring me. Paint it like you always dreamed it'd be. Turquoise neon green. Paint it like you always dreamed it'd be. Throw like pilot. Fuck the apartment. Oh, paint it like you always dreamed it'd be.
Yes, Quan, will you for a sec?
If you want it, you can have it. Every color that you see. If you want it better, build yourself a technicolor masterpiece. Oh, masterpiece. Masterpiece. Yeah.
When we returned to school in August, I remember how insanely special I felt, being allowed back on campus when the rest of my friends and the world was preparing for a year of online schooling. However, the 2-week quarantine period was rough. This was a time of insane boredom and coming to terms with just sitting by myself all day long. However, endless quarantine room skate sessions and some outdoor times helped keep me sane, as well as some amazing friends. Upon release from quarantine, I embarked on the most exciting backpacking trip of my life thus far. We did 10 days in the Pecos Wilderness, and I made countless memories with my peers. It was really exciting learning how to sustain myself with just a backpack and the few things that I brought with me. It was really peaceful learning how to live in tune with nature with very simple resources. Wilderness is always going to be one of the most lasting experiences that I've had at UWC, and one of the things that I've learned from the most.
slept in my bed.
Your camera
My
shot.
mind was running through the woods instead. Oh my God! 100 miles an hour in the fast lane.
Go for it.
100 miles an hour in my head. And vagabond dreaming takes me through the night.
I'm honored to be with this guy.
Sipping whiskey by the river, living out of sight. 100 miles an hour in the fast lane. 100 miles an hour toward the light. See the curve in that river's bed. Now look at you when I see my friend. 100 miles an hour in the fast lane. 100 miles an hour to the end.
Hello. Come on. Go to the summit, to the summit. Go, go, go. Yes, honey.
My heart just beat like a Cherokee drum. And in the morning when the sun does come.
This is bushwhacking. Up the mountain, there's no trail. There's a bunch of cows that we just found. It looks so cool.
100 miles an hour in the fast lane. 100 miles an hour till I'm done.
My third semester at UWC was definitely the toughest academically wise. This is a time in which many of the events I remember from my first year were drastically altered or cancelled due to COVID-19 restrictions. However, I fully dove into my schoolwork this semester. I really learned how to sit down and focus for long periods of time and how to write a good paper, and I'm super proud of the grades I got and of the papers I wrote. I really learned how to love my education, and it was honestly a fun semester overall, despite the hardships. My final semester at UWC was a time of reflection. In this time, the social gap between the first year and the second year class slowly loosened, and COVID restrictions were loosely enforced at best. I got to knock off some of my biggest bucket list items in these months, including using my newly found TikTok fame to get to the 4th floor and the balcony of the castle, which are typically off limits to students, dyeing John V's beard blue after swindling him at a chess match, and I got to go on my final UWC backpacking trip, which was cold but really pretty, and let me appreciate New Mexico even more. We challenged John V to a chess match. If Zeb lost, he had to get an A in John V's Spanish class. If John V lost, he had to dye his beard blue. We weren't very good at chess, so we hatched a plan. We live-streamed the game for the chess club, but in reality, we'll copy the game on an online chess engine. And then he told Zeb all of the best moves through an earpiece. Needless to say, John V lost.
Checkmate. Yep. Good game. Stupid game over there.
We told him how he cheated, and he was a good sport. As I sit here with only 3 weeks left, I realize it was truly the people who made this such an amazing experience. Thank you to all my peers who helped make so many fun times and so many cool experiences.
Happiness hit her like a train on a track, coming towards her.
off my Yudoisi story, I want to share a quick recap of some of my favorite small moments and fun memories that I'm honestly scared I'm going to forget otherwise. In the description, there's a quick link that describes what's happening in each one of these clips.
There was summer when I saw your face, looked like a teenage runaway. And God, I never thought we'd take it that far. Some kid would play me now. Now I'm running and I can't stop. Anywhere I go, I think about it every day and night. I can't let go. Man, I'm never the same. We were shotgun lovers, I was shotgun running away. So come a little closer. There was something I could tell you. It was such a roller coaster. I can't bring you down. And I don't say no. When you don't say no. And it's such a roller coaster. Some kid. We took the bones out from the road. Those endless nights that we traveled, we stole. You let your clothes fall to the floor and lit a fire all the way to the moon. Now I'm running and I won't stop. I don't wanna go. I think about it every day and night. I can't let go. And hey, I'm never the same. It's 100 miles an hour on a dirt road running away. So come a little closer. There was something I could tell you. It was such a roller coaster. I can't bring you down. And I don't say no. When you don't say no. And it's such a roller coaster. Some kid bring you Come a little closer. Why don't you come a little closer? Why don't you come a little closer? There's something I could tell you. You're such a roller coaster. Some kid.
Goodbye, Yudoisi. I love you. Thank you so much for everything.